Good afternoon. My name is Duncan Bloy. I'm a professor at the Cardiff School of Journalism, Media and Cultural Studies, and my guest this afternoon is Atul Sethi, who is the Charles Wallace Foundation scholar who has spent 3 months working in the school on secondment from the Sunday Times of India. And the reason that he is here is to look into cultural heritage matters and the way the media reports on these matters and comparing both the UK and India. Welcome. Would you like to just say a little bit about yourself and your background and the purpose of you being here?
Well, I've been with the Times of India since the past 7 years, working with the Sunday edition. And I'm here on a Charles Wallace Fellowship, studying cultural heritage in the UK and how the media reports heritage in the UK.
What exactly is cultural heritage then?
Well, it's a broad term that encompasses a lot of things, but I focused on the tangible aspects of heritage.
Right.
Tangible aspects as in physical monuments, forts, palaces, and things like that.
And your focus is on the way the media portrays
That's right.
cultural heritage.
That's right.
And you're comparing India with the UK.
Well, let's say the idea is to take back learnings from how the media reports heritage in the UK and to see the kind of best practices that we can implement in the Indian media.
And as a result of your investigation, are there any obvious differences between the two countries?
Well, there are similarities as well as differences, I'll say. The cultural heritage scenario in the UK, there is a lot of awareness about heritage as such. And I'll say it is something that is inculcated from childhood onwards.
Okay.
And you find a lot of families taking their children on day outs, on weekends to historic properties. And if I can quote some figures to you,
Sure.
Almost 69% of the national population in England went for a historic site visit last year. That makes it about 29 million of the population went to a historic visit.
That's an amazing number
yes.
of people.
That's quite a large number. And the size of the historic and heritage sector is estimated to be about 12.4 billion pounds a year, which makes it even bigger than the automobile or film industries in the country.
And as a result of this, I mean, clearly there's great interest shown by the population in matters cultural, matters historical. Are you saying that there isn't enough prominence given in the media to these issues?
Well, yes, I would say that despite there being an awareness and despite there being interest, heritage is often underreported in the mainstream media. So that is something which is common with India as well.
Okay. Do you see things improving in the future?
Well, I'll say the media reports on crisis and controversy. So if things are going well, I think they would go as they are, unless there is something like the museums stop charging, or rather they start charging fees for entry, which is a controversy and a situation of crisis.
Right.
So you will find more reportage happening in those kind of situations.
Okay.
But if there is less reporting, for example, in the Times or the Guardian, there is hardly one in-depth story, or maybe 2 a week, or maybe even less. So there is this thing that that is shared with the Indian media, that there is underreportage.
If I could just finally turn to matters more personal. You've spent 3 months here at the university and in Cardiff. Have you enjoyed your time here?
Well, yes, I found it to be a research-oriented university, and there were a lot of resources available so that you can do your research at your own pace, so which made it a very interesting time spent here.
So you would come back again?
If I get the chance, I would definitely.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And so finally, you now have to produce a mini thesis or a mini dissertation?
Right. I have to produce a report, a white paper on the findings that I have found here.
Okay.
Yes.
Presumably that will be published somewhere?
Well, yes, I would be sending it to the Charles Wallace Trust.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time and your very interesting comments, and good luck with the report.
Right. Thank you.